What if? What if you do not know what you want anymore? Huge question, massive question. Hello, A Peaceful Life. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here live. It's fabulous. Yes, virtual assistant. Hello, hello, hello. We're just getting people to catch up with us now. Hello, HR Toddy. Hannah, it's fabulous to see you. Emma, it's wonderful. I love it. Learning live is fabulous because it makes me feel like I'm not here on my own. Merry Pops. Meryl Pops, Merrily Pops, not sure how you say that. Put in the comments if I've said that completely wrong. Anyway, hello, welcome to this week's live Q&A from me, Debbie Waite at Stronger Inside and Out. The question that has been asked this week is, what if I do not know what I want anymore? Put your hands up if you have felt that recently or in the past. It is probably the question that comes up more than anything else, and I am going to answer that for you today, and also give you an understanding of why it's so important that you are actually asking that question in the first place. So thank you for the person who asked it. Those of you who don't know me, I am Debbie Waite. I am the founder of Stronger Inside and Out and the creator of the Success Triangle. And I stop people ruining their lives by only focusing on work. And I help them to succeed more by going slower in both business and life. That is me. Hi, Joyce. It's nice to see you here. Thank you for being here live. So, honestly, with this question, it is, I would say, one of the most powerful places to be. So although it might make you feel uncomfortable, not knowing where you want to be or if you even want to be there anymore, that can make you feel really lost, right? Who feels that they understand what I'm talking about, whether that's you or for somebody else. However, by the fact that you are asking this question, actually means that you're waking the hell up. You are waking up from the fog that you have been in probably for years. Can you remember the last time that you have driven somewhere and not remember where you've got to? So I was driving my my youngest to school last week, and I was wondering, I listened to the radio, listened to him chat on to me, blah, blah, blah. And I ended up somewhere and he looked at me and I was like, what? He was like, where are we going? I had driven straight past his turning. I don't know why. I'd switched off. I wasn't thinking about it. I'd gone on autopilot. Don't know where I was going. Cannot explain it. However, I think that that is a really perfect example of sometimes we just go with the flow. We just keep on going. And that's what life and business both feels like a lot of the time. Can anyone relate to that? Hi, Queen C111. Hi, the photo. Can anyone relate to that? That is exactly what I'm talking about here. We can often be either not consciously awake, not consciously doing what we're doing. We're just doing it because it's what we always do. We don't have to think about it anymore. Or we are so busy sprinting towards a goal that we set 10, 20 years ago that we haven't questioned the goal anymore. Whether that's chasing titles, whether that's chasing money, whether that's chasing milestones, whether that is chasing a target that we set ourselves age ago when the economy was completely differently, when it was chasing something that we told our mum and dad we were going to do, whatever it is. And then what happens is all of a sudden one day we wake up, or in my example, all of a sudden I look at my son, he looks at me as if to say, Mum, you've gone mad again. And I suddenly go, oh, okay, hold on a minute. Where were we going? Where are we supposed to be? And that's when the pivot comes. That's when you suddenly wake up and your conscious mind kicks in and you suddenly go, okay, what do I need to do? Where do I need to be? Who do I need to be? But when you start to feel that whole lost feeling, that can be lonely, right? Can anyone relate to that? I've been there. I've been in that lost and lonely state internally. Nobody knew on the outside that's how I was feeling, but internally I was lost and lonely. And a lot of that was because I had outgrown my current situation. And more so than that, I had outgrown my personal identity. Just think about that for a moment. Particularly happens when you achieve a certain level of success. You achieve what you set to achieve, but it doesn't feel how you thought it would, or you're not achieving as much anymore, or it's not hitting home and it's not giving you that same really good feeling anymore, because your soul, your heart, your whole inner self is craving something else. You don't know what that is yet. And let me tell you, that feeling is not failure. That feeling is pure and utter growth. This is your opportunity to listen to your inner self, listen to it and know that there is an opportunity to grow. There is an opportunity to do something different. It's just figuring out what that different actually is. Now, most people, when I first start working with people, most people believe that to solve the problem, what they need to do is push harder, go faster, work more, or they distract themselves. That is often by, who has Amazon deliveries turn up at the doorstep all the time because they're scrolling and go, oh, really need that, click. Who, without realising it, all of a sudden has a bottle of wine open in the evenings to chill them down. Who is addicted to social media. These are all things of, if you're not pushing harder, which you're probably doing as well, and you're doing these, this is escapism. This is you trying to distract yourself from the real issue, which is looking at you and making some changes as you look in the mirror and go, hold on, who am I right now? What is it that I want right now? Because until you do that work, nothing else is going to feel comfortable. You need to get clear on that first. So to get clear on that, there are some really, really simple things that you can do. Now, some of these, this whole thing I go through on the Success Triangle. So if you haven't already attended one of my free 2-hour Success Triangle Masterclass classes, please do get yourself signed up for the next one, which is the end of the month. So just put success in the comments and I'll send you the details right now. Or if you want to go deeper and you want to spend the day with me going through this stuff, I haven't gone out there with this yet, so this is just between you and I have got a full day transformational event coming up next month. So if you want more details on that, then just type, grow in the comments and I'll send you details of that. I'm also going to put together 5 powerful questions that I can send you that will get you thinking about this differently and will answer this question in full detail. But the key to this is, if you don't know what you want anymore, please don't panic. Please don't see this as a negative. This is a sign that you're ready to redefine the success. You're ready to up-level your new identity, and you're ready to get the success in both business and life that is waiting for you. This is exciting stuff, really exciting stuff. Okay, that is the question for today. If you have any other questions, please put them in the comments now. I thank you for staying with me through this. I will be going through and doing these lives every single Friday. I go live every Monday with a topic of the week, some kind of learning, some kind of value that I am giving to you. And on Fridays, I will be going to the questions, either from those or from what you send me. If you have a question you want me to ask, just DM me, put them in the comments, or DM me privately, and I will answer that question next week or the week after. So if you haven't got any other questions, I thank you for being here today. I've loved being here. And I wish you a very, very good weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Take care.